Hello guys and welcome to another PA video. This time I've got another ranked with me versus whatever the hell that is. Some kind of weird face thing. So I'm going to be up here in the north in purple and he's down here in the white. Now I decided to upload this game because all the way through the game I was just kind of fighting tooth and nail just to stay even to him, to be honest. And at this point, I'd actually played about 5 games against him. That just shows you how many people there are in the ranked matchmaking at the moment. But in a row, actually. And I'd lost all but one, I think. So I really wanted to win this game. And I think the only match that I actually won against him, it was on this map. So I was really focusing and I was really trying to win. And yeah, I actually learned quite a lot from this game as well, so I hope you can too. So yeah, I'm starting with bots again and then going into a metal extractor, and this time I went for an energy plant because I think I'm getting a second fabricator out. I think I've queued up another fabricator after that docks, if I remember correctly. And yeah, he's gone bot factory and then he's got 2 fabricators out of that straight away. So yeah, I did have another fabricator out of this bot factory. And let's see what I'm doing next. Getting an air factory out early. I do quite like the air on this map because you never really know where they're going to expand. Because if you look at the spawn sites, there's obviously metal inside the base, and then there's metal here, and there's metal in these 2 places, and then there's metal around the back of the map as well. So you really can go anywhere and expand anywhere. So I think having that air scout out early is a really good idea, especially if it lets you find some of their fabricators early and bomb them. So yeah, I'm now switching into vehicles because I really think on this map you don't need more than maybe 1 bot factory, maybe 2. Because I think a lot of the fighting is concentrated in these quite small areas. I just pointed at my screen, but yeah, see, you've got these little ledges in these places and down here as well and here. So there's lots of fighting with in those little places, and tanks are definitely better for that. And I now have scouted that fabricator there, so I use my commander to assist the air factory to get that bomber out faster. And it looks like that's going to be able to take out that fabricator, which gives me a little bit of a lead early on. But is it enough? Dun dun dun! So yeah, my commander isn't doing anything at the moment. What a shame. And I've got a few docks sitting in the base, so I was obviously a little too excited about killing that fabricator up here. But yeah, commander's doing something now, going off to build a vehicle factory out there. And he's got his docks quite well spread out, got a couple going up here and a couple going up there. And if I had decided to expand to these 2 places, that's weird, I can't ping, then I would have really lost out quite badly here because he sent docks to both of these places. Which is a good move of him, but it didn't work out too well because I've been expanding around the back instead of to the sides here. Although I am actually now going to start that, even though he's now sent his docks around there. And I don't think I actually did that much to stop this, although I guess I could have sent that bomber over. I think I might do, actually. Maybe that was later in the game. I remember later in the game I kind of just left, like, I think it was tanks actually, maybe like 3 tanks, and they destroyed a lot of my metal just because I kind of ignored them. But yeah, that's 1 metal extractor dead, so that's pretty good for him, but it's not too bad. And if we look at the eco, I am actually quite ahead on the metal already because he's trying to build turrets, which instead of using his fabricator to build metal, which is a decent plan. It means his metal is less at risk than mine. But yeah, he's only on 65% efficiency, and that's all because he's not having that metal there. And yeah, now what I'm doing here is I've queued up some energy plants with my commander, because I'm soon going to get an extra fabricator out to build energy, and that's going to use up quite a bit more energy, so I need that extra energy with my commander. I like using a fabber to build energy plants because 1 fabricator building energy plants will almost exactly support a commander infinitely building vehicle factories. So it might not be the best way of doing it, but it's an easy way, and it means you can focus your time on other things. These little spark bots I've never seen these before because I haven't played much Titans, and they turned out to work out really well for him in this game. I actually asked somebody in that PA like group chat thing that there is on the home screen. I don't know if that might be a mod. I'm not sure, but I asked how you meant to counter these, and apparently, because they're area of effect, what you want to do is get some docks and then patrol them around the area where the little sparks are, and then give them an attack command. So then they'll start attacking while still spread out, which I thought was quite interesting. And yeah, that bomber could have done a hell of a lot more damage. If it had just done one more pass before those docks killed it, it could have really messed up his armies here. Although these tanks should be able to make quite short work of most of the docks. But yeah, he knows that, so he's moved them away. I'm getting up a second air factory now because I've seen that he's kind of ahead of me on the air, so that means he's probably got 2 air factories. And if not having more air than your opponent, you at least want to have the same, because giving complete air dominance to your enemy is a really, really bad idea, and it can just lose you a game. Even if you're playing better than them and you're macroing everything perfectly, if they've got more air than you, you really can't do anything, because you can't expand your metal properly, you can't defend your metal, so they just bomb it. All your docks are completely worthless. And yeah. So now you can see around the back here, we've both expanded to the metal points around the back of the map, but neither of us have really sent any units. I think I've got 3 docks there. That's all the units on the back of the planet. But yeah, he's sending these in now, which is a really good idea. Oh, no, actually, they're going up there. They could have got a hell of a lot of metal if he just sent those around the back. And yeah, these 3 docks are going to kill off a metal extractor, which will give me a little bit more of a lead in the metal side of things. And yeah, these are being a bit aggressive and not doing particularly well because they're on top of the hill, so the ones at the back can't actually shoot down on him. Yeah, if I'd moved in any further than that right now, the commander would have just completely destroyed him. I mean, a couple of Uber cannons and all these forces are completely gone. Oh dear, I missed that. What happened there? Why is my commander so low? Oh yeah, spark bots. Here they come. Little zappy guys. Right on my commander. This is the point when I realised that sparks are the bot equivalent of infernos, and panicked quite a bit because I only have 1 bomber. But yeah, it didn't do too much. My commander's down onto 31. That's definitely risky. I mean, I'm vulnerable to bomber snipe at the moment. I think about 10 or 15 bombers could kill me. But yeah, I think at this point I have a bit of an advantage. I've got the metal advantage, and we're equal on energy. And I have the army advantage. So this is where things are going quite well for me. And yeah, I'm building some what are they called now? Galata. Sounds like a type of ice cream. But yeah, I'm building some of these just to try and protect my commander a bit more. I'm not too worried about boom bots because I've got quite a bit of vision around where my commander is. I've got this air around here, and I've got these guys over here. So I can be fairly sure that I'm not going to get boom botted by surprise. And now he doesn't really have any units here. So if I played this right, these tanks here could do a hell of a lot of damage. But yeah, he's moving in the sparks. And I'm just targeting down the commander here, and it's looking pretty good. Well, it was looking pretty good in my mind. I thought I could kill him right about now, but these little spark bots have got something else to say about it. How low is he now? He's down to 18%. So we're both very low. So really, at this point, the game could go any direction. Like, I mean, we're equal on metal. I've got a little more energy, but I'm not using it all. He has the air dominance at the moment, which is bad for my metal extractors, as you can see. Well, he's targeting down my turret at the moment, so he can use his docks, actually. But yeah, so it looks like he is going to start to turn the game now, because I just traded about my entire army for a lot of his commander's health. So if I don't take advantage of that and kill his commander fairly soon, he's going to start having a pretty big advantage. So yeah, you can see he's got a huge unit advantage at the moment. And a lot of that is air. I think I just tried to bomber snipe him with about 3 bombers, and obviously that didn't go very well for me. So yeah, I've got a few units here, and I'm hoping that I've killed his entire army so I could just go in there and kill his commander, but yeah, it's not really going to happen for me. He's walking his commander away. Let's see. I've still got a bit of a metal lead, but that isn't going to be for long with these docks and these bombers around the back. Yep, and these units have done all but nothing. I mean, I do get a vehicle factory. That's pretty good. But yeah. I think I actually still have more vehicle production than him at the moment. Let's see, does it say factories? Yeah, I have more factories than him. 2 more. Which means my armies I should be able to build up a larger army than he has. And it seems to be okay. I mean, he does have more units than I do, but they're all in air and around the back of my planet, destroying all my metal extractors. Yeah, you can see he's taking the metal lead now. But I'm not out of it, definitely not. I still have a lot of factories, and they're all churning out vehicles. Like you can see, a minute ago I'd lost all of my vehicles, and now I've got that many again. All these guys. And in my mind, that was enough to kill his commander. At least, pretty much, anyway. But at this point I have no idea where his commander is, so that doesn't really help me. And I'm building up a bit of an air force, obviously nothing compared to his, but he really doesn't seem to use these hummingbirds for that much, to be honest. I guess at the moment he's trying to protect these docks, but he could have quite easily destroyed my entire air force and just secured his air dominance, which would have really put him hugely ahead. And yeah, he now has a pretty huge metal advantage, and he's getting up more and more vehicle factories, which is going to really, really not be good for me. And I think I just saw those turrets. Yeah, I just saw these 3 turrets up here. So I'm sending my armies around the other side of his base, which is pretty open. There's these 2 turrets down here, and there's a pelter up here. I don't think that's going to be enough range, though. And really, this is the point in the game where I started to get really far behind, because I had the advantage in the beginning of this game. I killed some fabricators, I killed some metal extractors, I had the metal advantage, but right now, neither of us have much metal. He has more than I do, but not really enough. And I don't try to get any more. I think I'm playing the short game, really. I'm building bombers to try and bomber snipe him. And wow, I completely missed that he had any mines here. But yeah, he's moved his commander all the way over there now, so I'm just going to walk all my units into these mines to try and chase him. Let's see how much that does. Yeah, it's these spark bots as well. Look at them. I hardly even got into the mines, and those spark bots just destroyed, well, all of my army basically. So yeah, I've got these 2 air factories up, and I'm assisting it with my commander and that fabricator, trying to build bombers to kill his commander, who's now up to 31% because he's been repairing with that combat fabber. And I kept being surprised at how many tanks I had, actually. Yeah, I've still got 125 units, and the majority of that is in tanks. I don't have any docks left anymore. So yeah, if I'd been a bit quicker with moving the rally points of these factories and getting my tanks out, I could have 125 tanks here, and then that could have ended the game. but I didn't. So there you go. Let's see. I've got quite a few of these bombers now. I think I get up to about 20, if I remember correctly. I don't think I built... Yeah, I'm sending the bombers in now. I think I know where his commander is. At this point, I've let go of the keyboard, and I'm calling GG. Ah, fuck. He's on 5%. Shit. Well, oh well, I've got all these tanks here, and he doesn't have enough bombers to destroy them all. But this is when things start getting really annoying for me, because he keeps moving his commander around, so I have absolutely no clue where his commander is. I'm just running all these units in there. I didn't have any idea why they were all dying. I guess I completely forgot that mines exist. But there you go, that's what you get for not playing PA for about a year. And in come the spark bots, and all my units are squished up behind this little thing so they can just completely obliterate them. And the mines are obviously doing a good job of that as well. And yeah, at this point I was really confused, because to me it looked like 3 spark bots had just killed about 20 tanks. So I'm back off to my assisting an air factory with my commander and building only bombers against his, what's that, maybe 20 or 30 fighters. I think at this point he knows that I've got air factories, and he knows that he has a lot of anti-air planes, and he knows that he can beat me in land units, so I think he probably should have had all of these anti-air just assisting his commander. But yeah, that was good as well. He managed to scout a lot of my base. Let's see. Yeah, he pretty much knows everything that I've got, and he knows that I don't have any bombers anymore because he just killed them all. So yeah, at this point, he thinks he's doing pretty good. He's got more than twice the metal than I do, although he doesn't know that obviously. And yeah, his commander is on 5% health, but I mean, what does it matter if he's got complete air dominance and his commander's right in the middle of his base and he's surrounded by mines? I think this is where I could have played things much better. I should have built more fabricators and reclaimed all of this metal. I mean, look at this. That is so much metal that I'm just not... it's just in my base, and I haven't built any metal extractors. I think I was just kind of tunnel visioned on I'm going to bomber snipe him. Although I'm not sure how I'm going to do that with about 6 scout planes. But hey, you never know what's going on inside a great mind. Look at that. These 6 scout planes, he's not going to know what's hit him. Yep, so I found his commander. I know his commander's there. And now he has sent these fighters to assist his commander, which is very good plays by him. And he's killed all my 6 scout planes. Oh no, there goes my my last 5 minutes of building effort. So yeah, I think at this point I'm sending more units in now, but these spark bots are just going to absolutely destroy them. And he's playing this quite well. He keeps moving his commander around. I don't think his commander's stayed still since that first confrontation up here where he lost a lot of health. So it makes killing his commander very hard, because I have to constantly keep scouting his base and scouting his base again just to know where his commander is. Let's see. Yeah, he's got 4 times the metal extractors that I do. And that's just ridiculous. I don't know how I did that. Look, he's building metal pretty much in my base, and I'm not stopping him. That was definitely bad moves by me. I'll have to try building a few of these spark bots in some future games. They seem to be quite powerful. And his combat fab has worked out pretty nice for him as well. Actually, one of the games that I lost to him, he built combat fabbers as well. It was on that map that's kind of half land and half sea. And yeah, used combat fabbers to reclaim all the trees for metal. And then built some mines. He completely obliterated me in that map because I basically only built narwhals. And he saw this and decided to build a load of submarines, which apparently narwhals can't attack, which is something I learned in that game to my great expense. Yeah, at this point, I'm still hopeful. I'm building bombers. Little do I know, he's got several thousand fireplanes assisting his commander, although he doesn't anymore. I've no idea why he decided to do that. Not really sure what he's thinking at the moment. Like, sure, this metal extraction point you haven't built a mechs on is way more important than your commander who's on 5%. Oh, no, he's realised that now. I'm not sure I think that must have been a misclick, maybe. Or maybe he selected all the air and he only wanted the bombers. But yeah. So these bots do seem to be very, very weak to air, actually. Let's see my view here. Yeah, I think I've actually... Yeah, I scouted his commander. For some reason, I saw him move the air away. I think he was trying to bomber snipe me. And it was really complete luck on my part, actually. I had a scout plane next to his commander as I saw the air get moved away. And I think my scout plane died maybe a second after I saw that the air had moved away. So I just thought, well, better go for it. I'll send my bombers in. And there we go. So, this game, definitely not one I deserved to win. He clearly played many times better than I did. But hey, sometimes little mistakes can cost you a game. So, hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you in the next one.